Welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. We have finally made it to the Forest Temple, and this place looks cool, and I really like this music already. Wow, this is beautiful. Can I climb up this ivy here? Oh, hello, that's a wolf. Oh, I think I fought one of you on the way here. I was wondering if we'd ever see one of you again. I guess we will. And is that a gold sculpture? Or is that just a regular one? I think that's a gold one. Kind of hard to tell from this angle, but looks like my curiosity has been rewarded right away. You there. If I can aim. There we go. That's another gold sculpture to kick things off. I like it. Right. Oh, there's a chest over there as well. Oh no. Precision platforming. Ah, completely overshot it. Alright, there are two of you. But we got the spin attack. Which is, I think going to allow me to circumvent actually having to think about what I'm doing. Yeah, that was pretty successful. Another one. I guess I'll tattle you. I think I did the last time. Yeah, you're a Wolfos. It's supposed to attack when it drops its guard, or just spin attack repeatedly. That was pretty successful. I wonder if we're going to run into any more of those. I really don't know what to expect from the Forest Temple, only that I've really enjoyed all three of the dungeons up until now, and they've all shown very different elements of design, so I'm curious to see what... Oh my goodness. I'm curious to see what this dungeon does differently and what it does the same. I have a feeling these ones, now that we're in the future, might be a little bit longer, but I might be wrong. I just feel like usually the first three dungeons of a Zelda game are kind of tutorial dungeons and they're relatively short. Right. Come on, Link. No! There we go. Carefully. Slowly. Left a bit. Forward a bit. Don't jump off now, Link. There we go. What do we get? Oh, a small key. I guess we needed to do this then. That was something that was kind of lacking from the earlier dungeons, was keys. Alright, stick the landing, Link. Yeah, stuck the landing. I guess we didn't need that to get through this door, but it's probably going to be helpful later on. It'd be cool if it was a bonus key that could help you progress slightly easier. Or just like entirely skip an area. That'd be cool to reward you for going out of your way, but I have a feeling it's probably going to be mandatory. What's going on here then? We got some spooky ghosts. 4 torches. 4 sections to the dungeon, perhaps? Looks like it. Okay then, this is a really cool looking place. I mean, I've seen my fair share of temples in Zelda games, and the designs tend to be relatively similar overall because they all stem from that Hyrulean architecture that we see quite a lot of. There are some games that are exceptions because they don't take place strictly in Hyrule, but I don't think I've really played those. I think Four Swords is an example. I'm not sure if it really... I'm not really sure if that one takes place in Hyrule. Right, so there was a key door over there. Looks like this is a Song of Time block, like the one that we found in the crypt underneath the graveyard. Just gonna remind myself how to play the Song of Time. I think I mentioned this in the last part. I actually played Breath of the Wild again a little bit the other day. Just to see some of the parallels between this game and it, and I really missed the Ocarina and key items and such. I like Breath of the Wild a lot, don't get me wrong, I think it's a great game, but it's, I don't know, it doesn't scratch that Zelda itch for me. Like, the lack of real key items, even though the runes are cool, like, the fact that we don't have the staple items like Hookshot, and I really need to target you before I before I shoot my hook shot. There we go. Yeah, but not having the hook shot or like a traditional key item boomerang, things like that felt a little lacking, and not having the ocarina or any form of music also felt kind of lacking. I really like Cass, the Rito Bard. Kind of adds that element of music back into the game, but feels a bit detached because you're not really the one playing the music. I really like how the hookshot is a one-shot, though. That's pretty nice to have. I'm glad that we have a ranged option again now. As you've seen already, I've been using it a lot because I really did like using the slingshot and the... No, please, please, please! Ugh. Close. I really did like using the boomerang and the slingshot, and it feels like daylight robbery to have had the boomerang for all of 5 minutes before it's taken away from me. It's a bit of a shame. Come on. Not close enough. Oh, there's a heart here. I'll take that. Game, really? Come on. Can I not reach that? Give me my boomerang and my slingshot back, please. I'm really glad that I have the hookshot, though. It's a cool item. It's certainly gonna fulfill the role of ranged item for now until we get something better. Right, so, you know what I haven't done yet is looked at the map, but we don't have the dungeon map, so I guess there's no point to looking at the map. What are you? A blue bubble. Guard against its blue flame with your shield. Well, I can do that now that I'm all grown up. There we go. Beat you up. That was easy. And looks like we got a reward out of it as well. Man, the music is really kind of wacky in here. It started off really nice, but then it got a little weird. I suppose it's a dungeon full of evil spirits, so that makes sense. Hey, nice. The dungeon map. Right on cue. What have we got here? Wow, this is, as expected, quite a big place. 4 floors. And so far, we've only really seen a little bit of the first floor. It looks like the second floor perhaps has some rooms that share with the first floor because they're already blue. So there's probably a way to go up in some of these rooms, which I would expect, given that we've already seen things like Ivy and we have the hookshot now, which we haven't actually had to use yet in this dungeon. But I'm sure that we'll have to because we needed it to get in here. Excuse me. Don't want anything to do with you. Don't know why I don't just attack you with my sword. There we go. Right. I hear something crawling. You're just a regular old sculpture that don't like you. Don't appreciate you. Wow, this place is huge and quite castle-y, actually. I wonder what the history of this place is. I'm sure it's probably explained at some point. Maybe in this game, maybe in another one. There we go. Alright, hookshot at work. And there's a switch here. So right as I'm saying it, we do end up using the hookshot and requiring it to proceed. So that's kind of a well down there. This place is really cool. One of my favorite themes for an area is like abandoned, overgrown. It doesn't have to be a castle, but it helps. The forest castle in Nier Automata is one of my favorite areas in a video game. That game is incredible, by the way. If you haven't played it, you really should. Its level design isn't really what makes it stand out, but that particular level just really, really stuck with me. The design choices they used there were really amazing. And this area is kind of reminiscent of that because of the whole overgrown, abandoned castle kind of thing that's going on here. I really should just stop jumping down these places, but as long as we got the roll, we'll be fine. This is suspicious. This is a long corridor. I don't like how this is going. Really don't like any of this. What's in this chest? Small key. Okay. Is there really nothing that's going to jump out on me? Nothing that's going to surprise me? Nothing here? Good. Good choice, game. I wouldn't say I'm susceptible to like jump scares or being surprised, but usually when I'm playing a game, I just get so engrossed and so immersed in it that I can get surprised Not necessarily scared, but like easily surprised when something sudden happens. Right, what have we got? So we're just back up here where we were. Is there anywhere I can hook shots to? This place is huge. I feel like we're going to be here for a while. I keep saying it's big, but it really is. Like, the scale of this compared to the other dungeons so far, the amount of open space, and just the options that we have for moving around seem much more varied in here. And since we have the hook shot, they have the ability to make the design of these areas a little bit more vertical as well. And I think every dungeon that we've had up until now, apart from the Deku Tree, has been on 2 levels. The Deku Tree was pretty much entirely vertical. That was kind of the idea behind it. But now we're getting kind of a bit of both, where we're getting a lot of floor space, but also a lot of up and down. And I think that's probably because we have the hook shot now. That's going to be important. Can I hook shot you to stun you, or do I have to use the shield? Yeah. Looks like I can run into you and bop you with the shield, though. That's nice. You actually take 2 hits to kill? Jeez. You're a tough skull thing. I hear stuff moving around, but I don't think it's a sculpture. Okay, there's a ledge with a door up there. 2 exits to this room. What have we got? Sounds like flapping, so maybe Keese, or maybe it's the skulls. What are they called? Bubbles? Strange name. It sounds like this chiming is getting closer. There are arrows painted on the floor. Well, I can see that, Navi. You've been helpful, increasingly so, recently, but you still do state the obvious sometimes. Man, there's so many strange noises going on here. I'm quite sensitive to sound when I'm playing games, so I'll point out a lot of, like, noises. I just don't know what they mean. That's the thing. I'm trying to figure out what all these different noises mean, whether the music has some significance, like, you got this strange chiming going on. Why did I do that? And it seems to come and go at points. Maybe we just have to come wrapping around here. Oh, there's a ladder here that we can now climb up. This dungeon is fascinating to me. As I said right at the beginning of the series, I'm really interested in dungeon design in these kinds of games. And so far, I think it's been good. But this one is the first one that really stands out to me as really interesting. Like, it's just taken a bit of everything that we've learned so far and applied it into the design of this dungeon. But it's still adding new elements. The overall design and the general scale of the whole thing is like nothing we've even seen before. And I'm really enjoying that. Right, so you're an eye. Normally we would shoot you with a projectile, but we don't have any projectiles. Can the hookshot do it? As I wrestle with the dead zones on this controller. No. Well, I think we might be getting the bow in this dungeon then. Because that wouldn't be there if we didn't have a way to shoot it, and we don't have a way to shoot it right now. So I'm looking forward to, hopefully, getting the bow. Let's drop down here then. Can we continue pushing this one? No. We need to wrap around in some way, shape, or form. Yeah, around this way. Which way am I going? This way, yeah, that's where the arrow is pointing. Nice, okay, got a jingle, that's good. Can we climb up now because of this? Looks like it. Maybe? Yeah. And this is the block that we had earlier? Are we pushing this one or pulling it? I think we're pushing this one. Yeah, we pushed it into this place before, perhaps? And I've mentioned a couple of times in the earlier dungeons, particularly in Dodongo's Cavern, how the slower pace of this game got a little frustrating to me. So far this dungeon has been slow paced and it's not bothered me. Perhaps because there's more of a puzzle solving element to this at the moment and not just they're throwing enemies at me all the time. I like that. I do like puzzles. I like solving puzzles. I'm not necessarily good at it, but I keep forgetting you can't attack when you're holding the shield up. Right, where's the other one? There you are. So I can just run at you and bop you and then try and jump attack you and fail miserably. There we go. That one-shots you. Cool. So there's an eye here. This is a different one. The other one was gold. It looks like we definitely can't do this with the hook shot, but we do have a key. So, whoa! This corridor, it's all twisted. Again, Navi, you're kind of stating the obvious here. This kind of came out of nowhere, but I like it. Oh, it's totally gonna play with perspective here, isn't it? Watch for the shadows of monsters that hang from the ceiling. Okay, that was actually a valuable tip. What is the ceiling, though? That looks like a fancy chest. Man, this kind of reminds me of a dungeon in Skyrim. Like a dwarven one where you enter it at like a 90-degree angle. But it's like taken that and developed it quite a lot. I like that. Dungeon design in Skyrim was a little lacking at points, but this is a chest. But how do I get it? There's a treasure chest here. Again, Navi, that's really not very helpful. She has her moments. Ah, aha! Not today, Satan. Oh, I don't have a key. So it just kind of appears. This is, what do they call it? A floor master or a wall master or something like that? My experience with these in A Link to the Past was that there was no point in defeating them because they would come straight back, and your best bet is just to avoid them. Is there actually anything we can do in this room right now? Oh, hello. Oh, it's gone. I would like to get a tattle on it if I can. I would also not like to get grabbed by it. That would not be pleasant. I'm not sure if there's anything I can do in this room right now, so I'll have to remember it for later. It seems like I maybe have to turn the room around if I want to get that treasure chest. And I don't have a key to get through that door at this moment, so we'll have to remember this for later. It seems like this was a dead end. The Dodongo's Cavern kind of... What am I doing? I don't even need to fight you. The Dodongo's Cavern kind of played with the idea of it being non-linear, because it had like a hub room and then 2 different sides and then the upstairs as well. Whereas this dungeon, I think, has taken that to the next level, where it has 4 distinct areas, and I presume there is an order to doing them, but there's nothing to stop you really from... Uh-oh. Landed the roll, it's fine. There's nothing to stop you really from going to whichever part you want. The Dodongo's Cavern was, like, it kind of tried to hide its linearity. It was still a very linear dungeon, even though it pretended not to be, but this seems more non-linear, which is fine by me. I like non-linear. I think linear progression is a bit overdone in games these days. Right, so let's take stock of the situation. I'm not sure what we've achieved, but we've checked out the left side of the dungeon and we didn't really get much done. So let's head over to the right side now. I'm guessing we're gonna have to light these torches, but it's probably got something to do with the spirits that we saw at the beginning. So, no sense in just Din's firing it or anything like that. That would be too easy. Man, it's gotten harder to break pots these days. Now I'm all grown up. Nothing even in them. So, I'm guessing up ahead there is where we're going to end up. It's probably where the boss is or something like that. We need something to shoot that, probably the bow. Maybe we can climb these bits of ivy here? We must have to go to the left side if we can't get up here, though. Yeah, it looks like we can't get up here. Can't get through that door on the northeast. Up here, I'm guessing, is going to be... Oh, no, we can actually go straight through here. Huh. And there's a friend waiting for us. Hello. Gonna bonk you. Take you out. Wait, have we already been this way? Was this the first way I went? I think it might have been. There's something going on. Oh, okay, we got a mid-boss. What are you? You are Stalfos. Okay, let's fight. Ow. Shield. Shield. I keep holding the left trigger for the shield. It's not the left trigger for the shield. Alright. Maybe I can spin attack you. Oh, or I could get my spin attack interrupted. That works too. Let's take this patiently. And not end up in a situation where both of them can hit me. That would be bad. L targeting, please. Gotcha. Really liking the spin attack. Oh, actually, you know what I might try to do here? Can I pull your shield off? Can I miss completely? I don't know if that's working. Ooh. Come on. Come at me. I feel like I could definitely do something with your shield. If I can hit you. The hookshot is so slow. I can stun you with the hookshot. Okay. Couldn't pull your shield off, but I'm glad I tried that. Get in behind you. If I can bait you into some form of a linear attack, then it would make it easy to L targeting? L targeting? Gotcha. Okay. Took a few more hits there than I should have. I blame L targeting. I think I played that fight pretty well. What are we going to get off of this? It's a small chest, so probably nothing major, but maybe a small key. And this might be the small key that we need to get through that room on the left side. It is a small key. Okay, cool. Break these pots, please. Nice. No, fairy, come back. Please don't phase through the wall. Okay, thank you. That was a very unwilling fairy. Didn't want to give up its life essence for me. Oh, you're back. Get out of here. Okay, so, mid-boss down. I can hear a Sculptular in this room somewhere. But I can't tell if it's just a regular Sculptular or if it's a golden Sculptular. Are you a golden Sculptular? I think you are. Oh. Ooh. Precision, it's not a thing. There we go. Oh man, aiming with the bow is going to be a time. There we go. I think I just need to use L targeting with the hookshot. That's going to be much easier. Right, so which way do we need to go? Which one of these doors was it? I feel like it was this one, but they seem to connect anyway, so... I'm sure we'll end up where we need to be eventually. Oh no, I don't think it's this one. Right, let's head up this way instead. Backtracking to that weird twisty room of... Ah, man, I can't remember the name of it, but there's like that picture of like all the stairs going in weird angles. There's a room like it in Danganronpa, Ultra Despair Girls, in Toa Tower. I'm a person of culture. I can probably just avoid you. There seems to be more in this room though, so I'm gonna take you out just to get you out of my way. Anytime you like. There we go. Is there anything around here? I think I already checked this when I first came in this room, and there isn't. Okay. It just feels like there would be something there, but there isn't. There's also a door up there that we can't get to, I don't think, unless there's somewhere to hookshot to. I don't think so. Okay, that's fine. We're getting through here. I'm just a little bit nervous about having to deal with the wall/floor master. I can't remember what it's called. That induced a lot of rage in me when I played A Link to the Past. It was very frustrating to deal with. Ah, you know what I should be using? This is the perfect dungeon for Farore's Wind, which we haven't used yet. When I go back to the hub room, I'll set that up, if I remember. I will try to remember. So many things I can hear in here, but I can't see. It's bothering me. But overall, the ambiance of this dungeon and the fact that it's much more focused around puzzle solving and not combat is something I'm really digging, actually. I wouldn't say the other dungeons are that combat heavy, but it feels like you're often dealing with enemies in every single room, where in this dungeon you're not, which is cool. And these things don't do too much damage, which is nice. Alright, looks like we can head right back through here. This is a very strange room. A very strange twist, if you will, on the dungeon. Gonna pass straight through here. Don't want to deal with the nasty enemy in this room. Now what can we do? Hello. Man, are we playing Super Mario 64 now? Is this Big Boo's Haunt? I did not like Big Boo's Haunt. So there was a painting up there. You might have briefly seen it. Where are you? What is the objective here? You're back up here. Hello. Do I have to do anything, or do I just have to chase you? It just seems to be whenever I look at it, it moves. So maybe I have to do something without looking at it. There's one up there. How about this? Oh, that's not going to be in range. Maybe you can see my logic here, though. If it moves to this painting when I look at it... wait. I'm going to mess this up. This is almost guaranteed not what you want to do here, but I'm going to try it anyway. Move. Nah, I don't think that did anything. Maybe I'm overthinking this and I don't need to do this yet, because there is a door right here that I can just go through. But there was also a torch here. This is the same torch we saw at the entrance to the temple, isn't it? I think it is. Looks like it. I mean, the fact that you're saying it is means it probably is. We're locked in here. Another mini-boss. Okay. I can dig it. What are you? Oh, you're just another Stalfos? Just a bigger one? Alright, L targeting. That's the true mini-boss. Ooh. Ooh. Hook shot hits your shield, doesn't stun you. Just pretty much have to play reactively in these fights. I did not mean to put a bomb down, though. Yeah, just have to wait for your opportunities, and I think playing Breath of the Wild the other day has helped me with that, because the combat in that game, again, is very reactive. You pretty much have to wait for your enemies to make moves if you're fighting things like Lynels. It's very strange that there is a hole in the floor here, but there is not a hole in the floor here. And I have a feeling that if I step on it, I will fall right through it, so I'm trying not to. Okay. Not sure what that was. Oh, looks like we got round 2. Not sure what that was all about. You know, spin attacks were working really well for me. I'm gonna do another spin attack. Oh, a little bit late on the shield there. Don't want to hit your shield. Gotcha. Man, having the Master Sword is really nice. The extra range is actually quite significant. Whenever you're ready. Yeah, that stabbing attack is really good. Is there another one? Did another one spawn? Got you. I didn't realize there were 3. Oh, maybe I have to kill them both quickly, otherwise they both respawn. So this is the first guy again. Yeah, cool. Alright, combat's getting a little bit more complex, but I'm enjoying it. Having the Master Sword has definitely improved my opinion of the combat in this game. Which, to be fair, is still better than A Link to the Past. There we go. Give me that heart. I think that's everything. Oh, no, there's a couple more pots. You know how we operate around here. Right then. Wrong side of the chest. This is not Breath of the Wild. What's in here? You found the fairy bow! Ha ha ha! Use C to take it out and hold it. As you hold C, you can aim with the stick, release C to let fly with an arrow. Heck yeah. Heck yeah! We got the bow, that's amazing. Where are you? Always on the last menu I look for. And it comes with 30 arrows pre-stocked. Love that. Right, which way did we come in? Let me check the map. That does not help me. I think it's this way. It's not this way. Maybe I can use the bow to shoot that that painting now. Maybe that's what it wants me to do. But there is another room up ahead. Oh. Oh, I see. I guess there are two rooms that are the same. And now I can get arrows as drops from pots. Another reason to hit pots incessantly. Okay, so maybe I can solve this now. Oh, this is a different one, yeah. Where are you? Where are you? Oh, you're over there now. I haven't quite worked out what it is I'm supposed to do here. But it doesn't seem particularly urgent right now. Oh, I don't have a key, so I can't go out this way. I guess I have to come back the way I came. But, maybe it wants me to do something here, but at the same time, it doesn't seem super important. It hasn't explicitly told me what to do yet. That's what I'm waiting for. But, now that we have the bow, there are a couple of other areas in the dungeon that we can check out, which I think we'll do. I'm just constantly thinking about what they might want me to do with these paintings. It's probably something to do with baiting it into a position where you can then, you can trick it and catch it out somehow. But I'll cross that bridge when I come to it, because we're not completely stumped yet. There are other things that we can do. If it gets to the point where that's the only thing that I can do, then I'll have to put some time into working it out. But as for right now, we're going to keep on moving on. Head back to the... Ow! Did not stick the landing there. Excuse me, coming through. Bye. You're really annoying, you know. So now, yeah, we'll head back to the hub room and I will set up Ferore's Wind, like I said I would. Because that would have been a quicker way to return to where I needed to be. Alright, let's see what this is all about. Ah, I see, so it sets up that there. I guess that's what that is. And then I can return to it if I need to. Cool. Well, it seems like we've completed about half of this dungeon now. So I think this is probably a good stopping point. I say half. There's probably more than half left. But it feels like we covered most of the left side of the dungeon, and we did get the bow. Plus, we're up to about 35 minutes. So I think we'll continue on in the Forest Temple in the next part. As always, your feedback and advice is greatly appreciated. Today's question of the day is loosely connected to this dungeon. We did just get the bow, and archery is something I've always wanted to do. What is a hobby that you've never been able to try that you would really like to try? Archery is something I've done once or twice and I really enjoyed, but it's never anything I actually took up as a hobby. It's something I'd really be interested in picking up, though, if I ever got the opportunity. I'm looking forward to hearing your responses, and until the next part, thanks for watching, and take care.